Michael Jordan, 63-point all-time record. LeBron for the win! Shot on Elo. Good! No regard for human life. Spectacular move. Comes right back. Back to James. Oh, he throws it down.
LeBron, here he goes. And in! King James, number 4 all-time scoring in NBA history.
All right, LeBron is now 4th place on the all-time scoring list after passing Michael Jordan last night. We're joined by FS1 NBA analyst Stephen Jackson. Good to have you.
Morning.
All right, Stephen, how much did last night?
We killing them too.
I know this is working today. We've got a theme going. I'm going to give
we got
the style. Yeah, I'll give Wardrobe Autumn our girl some credit for this one. Okay, when you think about last night, when you think about LeBron, how much did last night help LeBron in terms of the argument to be the best ever, the greatest ever?
Well, he's great already. He's not the best ever. I mean, yes, he's passed Jordan, but when he passed Jordan in championships, Finals MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, scoring titles, and all defensive teams, then he'll pass MJ. I didn't want to have to run all that down.
Why don't we just preach a little more?
I don't want to have to run all that down.
We like it. Why don't we just go on to the next question? We can just change the
championships.
Yeah.
Championships.
It's over.
Defensive Player of the Year,
MVPs,
Shannon. Finals MVPs.
Thank you. Case closed.
I said it yesterday.
Okay.
I said Kareem's my goal.
Thank you. Over.
Yeah, and I still got Jordan second.
Oh, no. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal because he's great.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, one of Michael Jordan, the greatest attribute that Michael Jordan possessed on the basketball court was scoring. My guy, not known as a scorer. Passed him.
I consider him a scorer.
Don't do that. No, you don't. Don't do that. Nobody considers it because they're like, okay, these dudes can do this. He couldn't score like Kobe, or he couldn't score like MJ, or he couldn't score like this one.
He's 6'9", 280. He's the greatest attacker in the basket ever.
Don't get with scoring and having extra drive and mama mentality confused. Don't get it confused.
You know what?
Mama mentality and scoring is two different things.
You don't leave Beaumont without drive.
Right?
You don't leave Akron, Ohio, going to a 15-year-old mother with no dominant male figure in your life and become that without drive.
Right.
So, Skip Bayless, again, this man has more points, more rebounds, more assists, better field goal percentage, better three-point percentage. The only thing he doesn't have, free throw percentage. Okay. But, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5 out of 6 ain't bad. 5 out of 6 ain't bad, Skip Bayless. Got 4, he gonna get another one. I believe he would have been in serious contention for this his 5th MVP had he not gotten hurt. Now that's by the wayside. James Harden's gonna win that. But Skip Bayless, you know what? For me, we ain't seen no greatness like this before. Nobody's possessed this longevity to be able to do this. Not Michael, because Michael took 2 years off, and then he took another 3 years off, and then he went to Washington. We're gonna just sweep that under the rug. But he did go to the Wizards. At the time, I think they were known. Were they still the Wizards or were they the Bullets?
We don't care about this. We're talking about who is greater.
You know who's greater.
No way.
You know what? I am increasingly offended that we're even asking
I'm offended that you offended.
Because it's not even close. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. Let's just start with this. And this man understands. I covered him. He played against him. He knows. You know, but you won't admit.
No.
We are talking about the all-time cold-blooded basketball killer.
Yes.
Killer. It was the greatest intangible package I've ever seen. It was a force of nature on the basketball court. There have been times, as great as LeBron is, that I have questioned his mental toughness occasionally, here and there, just here and there. Like what happened at the end of Game 1 last year when he had him on the ropes at Oakland. And then he just threw a fit and he pouted on the bench and he separated himself from his teammates and he pouted for the first 2.5 minutes of overtime. Jordan just doesn't do that.
It wasn't his fault that JR got into my stash in my dressing room.
You just can't let that completely derail you in a Game 1 that you were tied going into overtime.
We should have won it in regulation.
You should have. You should have won it in overtime. You had them on the run, man.
He averaged a triple-double for that series almost.
All I need to start with is 6-0 in the finals with 6 MVPs. That's just That's unconquerable. That's invincible. That's it. That's all-time, game over, case closed.
So it's all about championships, right?
Well, that's just the start of it, because when one guy has 10 scoring titles to the other guy's 1, that's extraordinary.
And
the gap is so great.
So he should be way, way ahead in points. 10 scoring titles to 1?
And, unfortunately, basketball is a two-way game, unlike football. They don't do it. You didn't have to play defense.
No, I did
right?
not.
And I think you could have, but they wouldn't let you because they just don't do that anymore.
Right.
But in basketball, you have to play defense. This man really played defense. Michael Jordan really played it because one year he won Defensive Player of the Year.
LeBron should have won it.
9
They gave it to Mark Gasol.
I should have been a 2-time All-Star.
Yeah, right.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
9 times Jordan was first-team All-Defense. I'm giving your man this. He was 6 times.
6!
But 9 times. 3 times, Michael Jeffrey Jordan led the whole league in steals. 3 times. LeBron never did that.
No.
But I'm not holding that against him.
That's impressive.
Normally, guards lead the league. Okay. Allen Iverson led the league in steals at 5'11".
Guards don't get Defensive Player of the Year, though.
Yeah, they do.
Name who?
I'm trying to think. Who was?
There's normally a big man.
Maybe Alvin Robertson is the only guy I can think of.
All right, well, let's put Michael Jordan and Alvin Robertson in the same.
No.
Very few guards get it. It's always big.
And then let's talk about those intangibles. Obviously, Jordan never melted down in a finals against the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. Jordan just wouldn't do what LeBron did.
He was always favored.
Okay. Well,
he was supposed to win.
His first go-round with the Heat, and there was a lot of pressure, and they were up 2-1, and then the chosen one became the frozen one. I've never seen anything quite like it. But that never happened to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't need to miss a shot with 7 seconds left in Game 6 of the 2013 finals against the San Antonio Spurs. He didn't need to miss one and have a lucky rebound bounce out where it got kicked to Ray Allen, where he made the greatest clutch shot I've ever seen to save LeBron's legacy. That was not a call play. It wasn't Ray's play. It just happened.
What happened in overtime?
Saved. It took LeBron
Who took
off
over
the
the overtime?
He did. My Spurs were shot in the heart.
Yo, hold on.
But because I wasn't.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know. You know what?
Hold on. Why were they shot in the heart? Now, you just told me
Ray Allen shot him
LeBron
right
had Golden State. But the mentally tough with Tim Duncan and Manu and Tony Parker and Kawhi, coached by Pop, and LeBron snatched it from him?
No, Ray.
You act like he didn't have D-Wade.
Yeah. But I'm saying.
Hold up. You discrediting D-Wade. He's a Hall of Famer, too. Chris Bosh, a Hall of Famer, too.
No, hold on. But see, he keeps talking about that Game 6 and the missed shot. He won't talk about LeBron scored 16 because they were down 10 points in the fourth quarter. And LeBron scored 16, assisted on another 6. So 22 of the 30 they scored. King James.
What you won't talk about is that LeBron James in the last 3 minutes of that game had 3 unforced error turnovers, highly uncharacteristic of LeBron James. But he is high turnover. Jordan not high turnover. Jordan had the ball in his hands more than LeBron.
He wasn't looking to pass it.
Usage rate higher on average for Jordan. Ball in hand.
Yes.
Turnovers way higher for LeBron.
If you got the ball more, shouldn't you have more assists?
Yes.
So why did LeBron?
And more turnovers. Guys, if you look at the league, guys that have the ball most in the NBA always lead the league in turnovers.
Thank you, Skip Bayless.
Okay, but Michael didn't lead.
But he's not trying to. But Mike ain't trying to pass the ball.
But could Mike pass the ball? Yes, he could. He averaged 5.3 assists for his whole career. That's high because LeBron has averaged 7.2.
7.
So 5.3 to 7.2. That's not, it's less than 2 a game in the gap between them.
But how many games y'all play?
80.
Oh, 82 over 16 years. So imagine if I gave you $1 a day times 82 over 16. You got a nice little piece of chain, huh?
Yeah.
But the difference is, though, with Jordan, the reason why he shot, because nobody couldn't stop him. Nobody can stop LeBron. He chooses to pass.
He does.
If he had the attitude where I'm finna run over everybody and score every time, he would average
Totally
50.
agree.
He would average 50.
That
easy.
Yes. But that's not
Can't nobody stop LeBron in the world.
But that's not his DNA.
Okay, that's true. It's not his DNA. But if he didn't play to the level of his competition and been comfortable with just being a little dominant, if he wanted to be a killer.
He a lot of dominant.
If he wanted to be a killer, though, they would be in the playoffs right now.
Killer.
They would be in the playoffs right now.
No,
can't nobody stop him.
Killer, not a killer.
Yeah, his teammates.
So Jordan's biggest assist year was in 88-89, when he, of course, won that MVP. He averaged 8 assists a game in 88-89, so he's capable. LeBron's biggest assist year is 9.1. So Jordan, in his best year, was only one assist off LeBron in his best year.
But you think, okay, that was his best
So
decision.
don't discredit him. Don't say he can't pass the basketball because he could really pass it.
Well, he can't pass it often. Because you say he
chose not to pass it.
He chose. You see what
he didn't have to.
He chose not to.
What would you rather do, scoreboard or pass? You know, like LeBron. Mike's saying, I got this. I got this.
LeBron is like, see, I'm the type, me and LeBron are a lot alike. You know, I want to do my talk time, but hey, Stacks, you go ahead and get the points in. Go ahead and do your things.
Oh,
see, I ain't like you hoard up all the time. You try to hoard up all the time from me. But see, I pass.
Y'all different. Y'all different a little way. Because you ride for him. He don't ride for you like you're supposed to.
I do agree. You're a lot like LeBron
like you
because you don't have those winners intangibles.
Who?
You're down like a net 34 cases of Diet Dew.
I'm down
so you don't have winners intangibles.
Right
You're correct.
You're
the equivalent of 3 and 6 in the finals, right?
I couldn't even win a 2-liter bottle of Dew off you for this week. But it's coming though, Skip. You know what? You laughing right now, and everybody, oh, LeBron, Jay.
Yeah. But I said yesterday.
Yeah, that energy. Remember I told you about your Cowboys?
I know.
It's going to happen.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
You know what? This just closes the case.
It don't close no case.
This closes it. If LeBron were that guy, he would have figured out how to make at least 80% of his free throws.
Oh, stop it.
You can't bring me GOAT when you're a 74% free throw shooter. 74, and this year he's 66%. Jordan never even sniffed 70s or 60s, let alone 60s. Because if you're great, if you're even in the discussion for Rushmore, you can't make 74%.
No. And this is the era
Come on.
where you got guards getting hack-a-shack.
Yeah.
Roberson for OKC, they was hack-a-shacking him.
Yeah.
You got guards getting hack-a-shacked. I've never seen this before in the NBA.
LeBron ain't the GOAT. You right. He ain't the GOAT.
He goat-ish?
He the bighorn sheep, which is a higher ranking than a GOAT.
We still keep going back to that. All right.
There's levels to GOATs.
Bighorn sheep.
Yeah, you got the little ones, big ones, and then the ones that got them
the Rams.
Yeah.
Different debate.
He is
day.
the phony GOAT.
I'll
give you phony GOAT.
No, he's not.
Phony GOAT.
Steven, you're going to come back later in the show. All right. I'll hopefully mix up the conversation by then. Is Antonio Brown worth a first-round pick? We'll discuss that with D'Angelo Hall next.
Oh, good.